Hey there, fam. Did you catch that insane snipe earlier? This build is straight up fire. And check out this capacitor. It's packing some serious punch. Just wait till I pop that medkit and even the playing field. His defender drone didn't stand a chance. So I tried to swipe an extraction with this same setup, but with some heals thrown in. Gotta say, not the move. It worked alright, but these guys weren't exactly PvP pros, if you catch my drift. I ain't about that misleading content life, hyping up builds against clueless players. Sure, the heals did their thing, but once you've got multiple shooters on you, they ain't gonna patch you up fast enough, especially when you're scoped in. These guys were just too green to coordinate their shots. The build itself rocks, but skip the heals, trust me. Man, it was a major bummer not snagging that extraction. Would have been sick to see if there were any exotics on that rope. Oh well, next time for sure. I kept rocking those heals to give you all, my awesome viewers, the lowdown. Even in a squad, it just didn't hit the spot. I even swapped to the pistol for an extra skill tier. But still, nada. These opponents we faced were more bark than bite, let me tell ya. You'll hear them squawking in the gameplay. Hopefully, they picked up a thing or two from our showdown. But let's be real, healing with this setup, not gonna cut it. At least not the way I'm rolling it. Now those snipes though? Oh yeah, nothing beats landing those crispy headshots. Check out this poor sniper trying to line me up. Sorry buddy, I was quicker on the draw. Thought he'd come back for round 2, but it was more like shooting fish in a barrel. Notice how my hive is extending the lifespan of my decoy. Not exactly my pulse-resistant build, but it sure keeps me incognito for a hot minute. We played the cover game, and when he finally made a move, well, let's just say, he couldn't seal the deal. Hold that L, my dude. Better luck next time. Alright, folks. Back at it with the same killer build setup. These snipes, oh yeah. They're smooth as butter and seriously addictive. Stick around, because I'm about to break down exactly how to rock this build, and trust me, you're going to want to give it a spin. The gameplay just keeps leveling up, so don't touch that dial. Promise you won't regret it. Now, these players might have been chilling, but hey, when you're in the dark zone, it's all about that PvP action. So how about those snipes, huh? Pretty satisfying to watch, am I right? And those laser beams? Mixing them in with the snipes? Pure magic, my friends. Feels incredible every time. And let's talk about this hive decoy combo. Sneaky as heck. If nobody's scanning or pulsing me, I'm practically invisible. Notice how these players just stand there, like sitting ducks. I mean, come on, didn't they learn from their first whooping? Let's share a laugh about that, shall we? Ha! Man, if only you could have seen these players getting blindsided from behind. The clips I didn't show? Pure gold, I'm telling you. They just kept falling for it, every single time. They'd sprint towards my decoy, thinking they had me cornered, and then bam! Out of nowhere, they're getting dropped in a split second. It's comedy gold, I swear. Alright, enough giggles. Let's hit the shooting range, where I'll break down the headshot damage and give you the lowdown on how this build is stacked. But before we dive in, do me a solid, smash that like button and hit subscribe. Check out these insane headshots, hitting almost 560,000 damage to the noggin. And, yup, you guessed it, it's the same killer build I've been rocking. How awesome is that, right? So, let me break it down for you. You're going to want to roll with Tactician for that extra skill tier boost. Now, onto the guns. I've got the Capacitor, dishing out an extra 7.5% weapon damage for each skill tier I've got. Talk about firepower. For long-range sniping, I'm packing the White Death, and with Determinate, every shot counts as a headshot, cranking up the power even more. Now, peep the Brazos mask. Stack 3 of these bad boys, and you've got all 3 talents locked and loaded. Plus, that extra skill tier is clutch for damage boosting. But wait, there's more. Gotta have that crit chance and damage, right? That's where the Fenris chest piece comes in handy, rocking Unbreakable for survivability, extra AR damage, and quicker reloads. Another Brazos piece boosts my mag size, perfect for ADCing longer and securing those kills. Providence gear ups the ante with headshot damage and more crit chance, essential when you've got a sniper as your backup. And don't sleep on those walker gloves, pumping up the damage to armor and weapon damage. Crit stats are crucial here too. And the pièce de résistance? The ninja backpack. Talk about a game changer. An extra skill tier, plus all gear worn counts as another piece. meaning you can mix and match for maximum effectiveness. It's a sweet setup, trust me. When holstered, this pistol grants you an additional skill tier. It's incredibly useful in specific scenarios. Believe me, it's an absolute necessity. This build will strike fear into the hearts of your opponents. Take this one I'm currently pursuing, for example. They're already trembling at the mere sight of me. I've forced them to change their name multiple times because I've consistently bested them in this game. They're fully aware that they stand no chance against me, yet they continue to spout off with a big mouth while hiding behind others for support. It's like they should rename themselves Forrest Gump, because all they do is run from fights they can't handle. I've probably spent a good 3 minutes chasing this oddball. Hopefully, they got a decent cardio workout from the ordeal. It's time for me to gear up and dive into the fray against more opponents. I want to ensure you get a first-hand look at just how effective this build can be. As I've said before, I refuse to showcase videos against low-tier players where you're misled and fed false information about a build. Let's be real, some of those YouTubers really need to hang up their hats, or at least stick to PvE instead of PvP. Time for the seasoned players to step up to the plate. Right now, I'm facing off against the Striker Ouroboros. Talk about a challenge. I thought it would be tough, given how overpowered that gun is. But hey, turns out this build can hold its own, even against a fully stacked Striker Ouroboros. Keep watching as someone attempts to sneak me with one and fails miserably. Was it luck on my side, or was he simply unable to secure the kill? I'm eager to hear your thoughts after carefully analyzing the clip. Those Striker Ouroboros builds are seriously deadly, and going head-to-head with them is no joke. Personally, I believe they should be nerfed, considering how effortlessly they rack up kills. What's your take on it? Oh, and let me tell you about this other encounter I had with a Striker build. Talk about a close call. Thankfully, I managed to secure the kill and emerge victorious. Survived like a true champion. After chasing down this oddball, I gave him the chance to pop a medkit and still emerged victorious, just like a true champion. Here, you'll see my teammates down, overwhelmed by the rush of opponents coming at us all at once. Man, talk about a tough situation. I had to play it smart to rack up some kills. Looks like one of them already bit the dust. Uh-oh, caught some shots in the back, but no worries. I'll handle that. Keep your eyes glued? Impressed yet? Those precision shots were crucial to secure the takedowns. Time for a quick medkit, and on to the next challenger pushing me. Looks like he's feeling confident charging in. Am I supposed to be intimidated? I don't think so. Bet he's regretting this now, but neither of us is backing down. It's frustrating to be on the receiving end of a multi-group and end up biting the dust like this. Wonder who's next to hit the floor. Ah, here come two more. Let's prioritize taking out the pistol guy since he's dangerous behind cover. Easy pickings right now, so let's clear him out. Piece of cake. Now, a quick sidestep to the left, and down goes my final opponent. Smooth, right? Easy peasy. Here comes another Striker Ouroboros, thinking they'd snag some easy kills after stacking up on my decoy. It's frustrating not being able to see how many stacks they've built up when facing them. But hey, luck wasn't on their side this time. Turns out they were fully stacked, only to get dropped in a single shot. Hilarious, right? This guy's all about foaming me, but for some reason, he just can't seal the deal. Let's just brush that off. Then there's another Striker Ouroboros weirdo, and surprise, surprise, he rage quit after getting taken down. Pretty pathetic if you ask me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content.